And the Miners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Alabama's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UTEP's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. He really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll take this inside his 40. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown tie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone, safety.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Big fullback's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Miners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Bust, just shedding tackles. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rolls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UTEP 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 37, UTEP 0.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the UTEP offense will take over.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Fakes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they Away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Fullback's got it. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown tie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the UTEP offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Collins. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Miners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Smashes ahead. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 85. Blue 85.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
With the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win